soon as I'm done. Good day, everyone. This is day 18 of the 28-day challenge that some of us here at the Ontario Gorean Assembly have been doing throughout the month of February. Today I'd like to just briefly address about the issues why I cannot recommend that anyone attend a Chicago Gore Homestone event. It's fairly simple. January 2017 is a girl was sexually assaulted without her consent. Her breasts were grabbed, her ass was grabbed, she was groped, and she was forcibly kissed against her will. Fairly simple. That's called sexual assault. I don't care the fact that whether she was in a relationship with Malkinius the year before, or whether the girl has come back and basically said, well, she's okay with it now because Malkinius is gone and the place is safe. The issue is the fact that the leadership at Chicago Gore has repeatedly lied and has denied that it took place. The girl, if you look at her testimony, is very clear that she was sexually assaulted against her will. It was non-consensual, period. Not only that, that happened in January 2017. In March, Krell came into the Gorean gathering place on FetLife and basically challenged me on it, saying that why am I going after Malkinius when there's nothing but vague and unsubstantiated, evidence. There wasn't. This was 2 months after the sexual assault took place. I had already been talking to several people, not one, not two, several people that were there, that were witnesses to it, and were part of that whole situation. Shortly after that the girl came forward and she testified in the Gorean gathering place exactly what happened. It's right below, you can't miss it. Those are her words, not my words, her words. She was sexually assaulted. Ever since then, Chicago Gore has been basically in damage control and basically calling me a bully and I'm gaslighting and I'm picking on them and a whole bunch of nonsense, trying to make themselves out to be the victims. They are not. Krell lied in the Gorean gathering place, which pissed me off. 2 months after the fact, he came in and tried to poo-poo it all aside. He has continually tried to poo-poo it all aside as far as, well, it was just an over-aggressive hug. No. Malkinius grabbed her ass, groped her breasts, forcibly tried to kiss her, against her will, without consent. That is sexual assault. I don't care whether they were in a relationship the year before or whether that's how things are done to Chicago Gore, and the fact that, they're trying to blame the victim is like, well, this is her fault, that she should have known better and she should have said something right then. It has nothing to do with her. Malkinius knew better. The leadership at Chicago Gore knew better. It happened. That's the reasons why that I cannot recommend anyone to attend Chicago Gore events, is because the leadership there refuses to acknowledge that a sexual assault took place. They have continued to try to do this song and dance about, well, they were in a relationship the year before, and, well, it has nothing to do with the girl, it actually has to do between Malkinius and Garen, the fact that, they were fighting with each other over the girl. That doesn't enter the picture. That is not part of the equation. Malkinius intentionally, deliberately, on purpose, sexually assaulted a girl. She was in a relationship with Garen. He knew about it. Everybody knew about it. She was wearing a collar. Everybody could see that. She was given specific instructions by Garen that everyone was made aware of. And everyone at Chicago Gore basically said, fuck that, we'll do whatever we want. That makes for an unsafe place. The fact that the only reasons why this came to a head is the fact that I encouraged the victim and Garen, and I've tried to encourage a couple of other people to come forward and basically say, hey, just share honestly what happened. They've done that in the Goring gathering place. Their words are true. What happened is their words, and it's actual fact. Since then, Chicago Gore has gone back to the victim and basically asked her to water things down, or to elaborate on the fact that well, she's been there over a year, and she should have known better, and the fact that her and McKinney were making out the year before, doesn't matter. He sexually assaulted her. Police should have been called. The leadership at Chicago Gore has continued to try to bury this and to try to bring up all these other things as far as the song and dance. It doesn't change the equation. She was sexually assaulted, and they refused to accept and acknowledge that it took place. Until that happens, I will continue to warn as many people as I can, stay away from Chicago Gore. Malkinius may be gone, but the leadership there still has a responsibility to come forward, to be transparent, and to acknowledge that yes, it took place. To deny about it and to lie about it and to make me out to be a big bully and I'm gaslighting and I'm picking on them and boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo-hoo has nothing to do with the equation. Until they come forward and they acknowledge it took place and they right that situation, it's not a place that I can recommend. It's an unsafe place to visit. Thank you very much, and we will talk to you later.